Closer to those, of course, important group stages over in the Europa League. But, of course, before all that, we got the small matter of qualifying. That's why we've got the second legs coming at you for the latest round of picks. And they are next. That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction video today. We're looking forward to the third qualifying round, second legs in the Europa Cup, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new, where you been, boys? Smash your subscribe and I'll keep you bang up to date with all things Europa League related, Blackburn Rovers related, world football related. We're going to know here under one roof. That's right, it's starting to get a bit serious now over in the Europa League or domestic or in the European realm of things. Of course, we're getting ever so closer to finding out who's going to make it to those big time, of course, group stages, and of course the Conference League as well. It's also starting to liven up, and we'll get to those. We're going to start doing predictions for the Conference League when it gets a little bit narrowed down. Still a lot of teams in that qualifying, and I'm not going to challenge that. I wouldn't put that on anybody. But anyway, today we're going to take a look at the Europa League qualifying. I think it's at the what stage are we at here? Third qualifying round, second legs, and we'll get to that in just a second. Of course, big shout out to the VIPs. They're the Patreons. Thank you for your loving. Of course, I do appreciate that. If you want to support the channel in another way, check out those links down below. Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and of course Patreon as well. From as little to as much as you like. But anyway, we're going to jump in the deep end and have a little look at it. Then share, of course, my picks. And then, of course, be sure to get your own picks in down below. So let's recap the first legs. In the third qualifying round. Of course, there's some big boys in here, and there was a little bit of a couple of upsets as well. So let's get cracking then, shall we? Take a little look back. Neftçi, where are they from? Of course, this is the challenge. Neftçi coming out of Azerbaijan, is that right? Neftçi Baku, I'm sure that would help me. HJK Helsinki coming out of Finland. 2-0 win. I went for HJK Helsinki, but it was a 2-2 draw in the end. So advantage, maybe still probably advantage Helsinki. Meanwhile, FK Kairat coming out of Kazakhstan, coming on FC Alashkert, everybody knows these guys from Azerbaijan. Where they come from? Armenia, that's right. 0-0 draw for the first day. I went with the 1-1 draw myself, so not too shabby. Jablonec coming out of Czech Republic against Celtic, one of the bigger matches here. 2-0 win. I went with Celtic, 4-2 in the end. Not too shabby. I got the goal difference on that one pretty bang on the nose. Omonia Nikosia up against Flora out of Estonia. That's right. Of course, I think it's Henning Berg as your gaffer over Omonia Nikosia. In fact, I'm just going to Google this quickly because I want to see their current squad. I know Matt Derbyshire is back in bloody Cyprus. I don't think it's for these guys. Jordi Gomez on the books there. Adam Lang as well. We know him from Euros. Some big time players over there. It's not a bad team. He's shaping as old Henningberg, ex-Rovers there, manager, ex-Rover player, of course title winner as well. But anyway, on that one I went with a 2-0 win for Omonia Nikosia. It was a 1-0 win in the end. Lincoln Red Imps, though, they got themselves battered a little bit by Slovan Bratislava in Gibraltar. Of course, they'll have to do much better in the second leg, but of course I think they're going to be pissing in the wind. Meanwhile, NŠ Mura took on FK Žalgiris. 2-0 win. I went with Mura, 0-0 in the end. Bit of a surprise though over in Turkey, as they could only muster a draw. That's right, 1-1 in the end over St Johnstone. Big result for them as they bring it back to Scotland as well. And Rapid Vienna comfortably through, I think, already against NŠ Famagusta. And I think NŠ Famagusta is where Matey Boy's at. Where is he? I'm just having a look at the squad here. I'll find him one of these days. He's back in Cyprus anyway. But that's the state of play, of course, in the third qualifying round, first leg. Let's take a look at, of course, the second legs as we build forward to that. And who do I think will go through to the next stage? So let's bring it all out to the top there. It's FC Flora up against Omonia Nikosia, of course. Let's get cracking. Of course, Flora coming out of course, Estonia up against Omonia Nikosia out of Cyprus. Of course, these two sides have played each other just the one time. Of course, that was last time around. Heading into this, of course, the Cypriot League is not up and running just yet. So Omonia Nikosia will have to keep their heads focused on this. We'll try and get themselves through to the next stages. As for their opposition, though, Flora out of Estonia, their domestic season is on hold for the time being. They're deep into the season. Of course, when they come back to take on Kunasari, they'll be match number 20 for them. So, of course, they might be a little bit rusty. Of course, that's to look forward to them. But I believe anyway. Of course, but they head into this on the back of a 0-0 draw against Peda, which they took on. I don't know too much about Estonian football, so to be fair. But anyway, on this one, I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw, which I think will be enough for Omonia Nikosia to go through. Let's get into the next one. Of course, Slovan Bratislava taking, of course, Lincoln Red Imps and a Gibraltar. Of course, Slovan Bratislava coming out of Slovakia. How do they fancy? They should fancy the chances on this one. Played each other just the one time. It was a 3-1 win last round, of course, in Gibraltar. Heading into this, the Lincoln Red Imps. Managed by, of course, Mike McCuey up against Vladimir Weiss. Goodness gracious me, I thought he was playing still, Vladimir Weiss. But anyway, heading into this, Lincoln Red Imps, of course, the domestic season over there is, I don't know if it's over. I think it is over. They don't start until October, so it's all focused on this one to try and keep themselves focused. Of course, they were in the Champions League qualifying. Of course, they took care of business against Flora from Luxembourg. Unfortunately, lost to CFR Cluj. Only just though, it was a good competitive match for them. As for the opposition, Slovan Bratislava, of course, the domestic season over there has started. It started off with a bang for Slovan Bratislava, 2 wins out of 2. They'll fancy the chances on this one. Of course, bookies odds taking place on the August the 10th. 7-2 on is your Slovan Bratislava, 70-4 is your draw, 8-1 is your long shots. That is the Gibraltar's Lincoln Red Imps. 3-0 win though for me, comfortably through. Slovan Bratislava FC Alashkert taking on Kairat, matey boys from wherever they are. That's Kazakhstan. Kairat up against Alashkert from Armenia. That's right. Of course, these two sides played each other 3 times since 2015. 1 win apiece and 1 draw. Of course, last time they played each other in Alashkert was a 2-1 win going in favour of the host. That's right. Of course, both sides come into this ropey-dopey form. 33% form for Alashkert, 25% form for Kairat. Of course, heading into this, though, Kairat coming into this domestic fight has started. Adat Amina. Okay, Alashkert lost opening day against Adat Armenia. That's right. As for their opposition, Kairat, the domestic season is into match number 5 coming up. As for Kairat, though, they've started pretty wobbly. I haven't seen no match. Let's have a look at this. Match number 1. I think they've only won once this season domestically, so they're on a bit of a wobble heading into this. So not great form for them domestically. So that might transfer into the European scheme of things. 3-1 is your Alashkert, 11-5 is your 2019 on is your Kairat. On this one, bookies are going with the away team on this one. I am going with the hosts. Yeah, screw you, bookies. I think I know what I'm talking about on that one. When you look at the form, it translates. Anyway, HJK Helsinki up against Neftçi Baku. That's right, Helsinki coming out of Finland, Baku coming out of Azerbaijan. That's right. Seem to be always in these Euros. I think they must be too strong over in Azerbaijan. Must be a one team show over there. Anyway, played each other 1 time. Of course, last time was a 2-2 draw in Baku. Of course, this time around is over in Finland. The domestic season over in Finland is up to match number 17, so they're deep into the season. HJK recent form is pretty okay. Of course, 1-1 lost 1, drew 1 domestically. Of course, take it on Baku. Baku's domestic season has yet to get going. They kick off on the middle of August on this. So the bookies odds on this one. What do we have on this one? 4-3 on is your HJK. Of course, 14-5 is your 3-1 is your Baku on this one. Going to go with a 2-1 win HJK Helsinki. I think that should be enough to put them through to the next stage. FK Žalgiris against NŠ Mura. Let's get into this one then, shall we? Žalgiris. Žalgiris coming out of Lithuania, Mura coming out of Slovenia. Of course, the match will take place in Žalgiris. That's right, Kazakhstan. Played the 1 time, 0-0 draw last round. Of course, heading into this domestic season for who are we looking at here? Mura. What are we looking at? Not a great start. Haven't yet to win out of 3, so a bit of a wobbly start for them domestically. Can they transfer their form into this and maybe springboard? So 25% form for them. As for their opposition, Žalgiris, 50% form for them. Again, last 3 matches without a win. Their last win was against Linfield of Northern Ireland. So it's been a while since they tasted the success of a win. Bookies odds 11-10 on is your Žalgiris, 21-10 is your 30-5 is your Mura on this one. Going to go with a home win, as did the bookies. They back the hosts. So what about you? Let me know your thoughts, of course. Kicking on further, we have Anorthosis Famagusta taking on Rapid Vienna. Rapid Vienna already comfortably through, I think, from the first legs. Of course, Famagusta, Cyprus, Vienna out of Austria. Played each other 3 times in 2008. 2 wins for Rapid Vienna, 1 win for Famagusta. Of course, last round, their biggest win was a 3-0 win. That 3-0 win took place in Cyprus back in 2008 Champions League qualifying campaign. So they need a bit of that to get themselves right back into the thick of things on this one. Of course, heading into this, Rapid Vienna's domestic season is up and running, and they've started off not great without a win. Lost to Habsburg, lost to or drew with Lasic as well. Heading into this. But of course, not too bad. You know, what happened to them in the Champions League? They did lose. They've actually lost quite a fair bit. Their only win was against Famagusta recently. As for Famagusta, they come into this again. Domestic season is it on hold or what? I have no idea. I don't even know. Let's not even go there. 11-4 on is your host. 11-4 is your George. 2017 on is your Rapid Vienna. They should be comfortably winners away from home, and that's what I've gone with as well. 2-0 win for Rapid Vienna. In the end, then we have a big one. Of course, I think it's a bit of a big one. St. John's are doing absolutely fantastic in the cups recently, especially domestically. Played just the once up against Galatasaray coming out of Turkey. How is it over in Turkey right now? You know, I was always, it was a nailed on Galatasaray win, I thought. But are they going for a rough patch over in Turkey in the Superliga? Of course, the Superliga has yet to get going. Kicks off on the 16th of August. Galatasaray's journey so far in Europe has been pretty woeful, losing comfortably. to PSV Eindhoven in the Champions League, and of course not getting a result against Super Johnstone. Of course, St Johnstone. As for St Johnstone, they're coming to this on the back-to-back draws, but drawing with Galatasaray and also drawing with Ross County in the Scottish Premier League. The bookies odds will probably go with 11-4 is your St Johnstone, even Stevens is your Galatasaray, 94 is your draw. Bookies going with Galatasaray. I'm going with a 0-0 draw, which I don't know if they've scrapped the away goals this year or is it next year. But if it is 0-0 and there is no away goals, then it might be penalties and stuff like that. But I'm going to back St Johnstone, I think, just for the upset, because it's Callum Davison extra over there at the helm, so I think he'll keep on going. Next up, of course, we have, of course, it is Celtic up against Jablonec. Of course, Celtic not have the greatest start under new manager Angi Postecoglou, but of course a first victory under his belt against Jablonec in Czech Republic last time round. Of course, heading into this, of course, not the greatest start as well, losing. They drew with Midtjylland. They lost to Midtjylland in Denmark. They lost to Hearts. They did pick up the win against Jablonec, and of course, drawing 4 goals in the process. As for Jablonec, the domestic season has started for them. 1-1, lost 1 for them, so they hope to bounce back as well on this one. 9-4 on is your Celtic, of course. A red hot favourite. 7-2 is your draw. 5-1 is your long shots. That is Jablonec. Going to go with Celtic comfortably on this one. 3-0 win in the end. Let's just do a quick bit of math here now. Who goes through? Flora 2-1 win overall. Slovan Bratislava comfortably going through against Liquid Red Imps. Alashkert squeeze past Kairat. HJK Helsinki also will join them. Žalgiris will also be in the next round, as will Rapid Vienna. And of course, I have St Johnstone going through on penalties perhaps or away goals. And of course, Celtic comfortably 7-2 in the end. Of course, we will have a prediction league when we get to those next stages. Of course, the group stage when of course it's a bit more clean and a bit more tidy. So be sure to stick around for that. But until then, give the video some love, smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe. I look forward to seeing you when of course we come back for the next round of matches over in the Europa League. Until then, give the video some love and check out the links down below on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and of course Patreon. Until then, I'll see you soon for the next one.